First of all, to say two very important things. Inside this exhibition, we are going to see two very special objects. Objects that are mentioned both in the New Testament, but they are very exceptional. Possibly you never thought what these objects are and how these objects look like. The first is the wreath, the golden wreath, and the second is the diadem. What is what? I would like to make this explanation here because inside there is going to be difficult for us to be a little more extensive, yet for this object especially. The ancient Greek gods had favorite plants and favorite animals. And these plants and animals were the symbols of them. So Athena had, for example, as a favorite animal, the owl. And so Athenians, when they like to honor their goddess, they print on their coin the owl. And the favorite plant of Athena was the domesticated olive. Zeus had as a favorite animal the eagle. Romans put themselves under the protection of Zeus, and they had in the battles and everywhere the eagle, as a banner, the protection, the sign of Zeus. And you know, from the Romans, eagle passed to your country. Zeus had two favorite plants, the wild olive and the oak. And we could say a lot of examples here. Now, the people who like to honor their own patron god, and we speak not only for the priests, but the common people, in official, religious, but speaking generally, social presentations like weddings, they appeared officially dressed and decorating their hand with the wreath from the favorite plant of their own god. So honoring their god and making known to the others who was their patron god. The four inter-Greek games, Olympic games, Isthmian games, Pythian games, and Nemean games, offered to the winners nothing with material value, but a wreath from the sacred plant of the sanctuary. And this wreath of the athletes lasted 2, 3, 4 days and was over. What remained was the glory. That was the actual prize. So the wreath, after all this effort these people did to be exercised, to be prepared, to make the journey from their place, who knows from where, of the Mediterranean world, to Olympia, or to Nemea, or to Delphi. The prize was a perishable wreath. A wreath which lasted some days and was over. There was a person among the Greeks who had on his head, in these official presentations, religious and social, an imperishable wreath. And what is the imperishable wreath? The imperishable wreath is a golden imitation of the plant of their patron god. In the case of the King Philip here, his imperishable, his golden wreath was imitating oak, because he was under the protection of Zeus. Now, what diadem is? The word diadem comes from the verb diadeno, which means I tied around, and started initially